Electric vehicle startups incentives with Oklahoma, Cherokee Nation, could top $113 million. Oklahoma and the Cherokee Nation are set to provide electric vehicle startup Canoo an incentives package that could total $113 million over 10 years as the company nears production. The agreement with the Oklahoma Department of Commerce, finalized Monday, will enable Canoo to receive performance-based payments from the Quality Jobs Program and the Quick Action Closing Fund and to receive workforce training support. Canoo reported separate agreements with the Cherokee Nation that calls for the tribe to work with the company to identify skilled workers within their reservation to staff the battery manufacturing plant in Pryor. Canoo CEO Tony Aquila, in a statement provided to the Oklahoman, said vehicle assembly equipment is in place at the former Terex plant at Interstate 40 and Morgan Road. Aquila said the equipment is being readied for installation work involving commissioning, testing, validation and optimization at its Oklahoma City facility. "It's been a multi-year effort to get to this point," Aquila said. "We are delighted to have finalized these agreements which enable Canoo to hire more than 1,300 Oklahomans and fulfill the vision of its state and tribal leaders to bring new industry to the state." A look at where the incentive funds for Canoo are coming from. The agreement with the Oklahoma Department of Commerce will enable Canoo to receive performance-based payments from the Quality Jobs Program with a maximum payout of $40,037,166 and up to $7.5 million from the Quick Action Closing Fund if conditions in the contract are met. The remainder of the $113 million consists of state tax credits and exemptions, other than $633,000 from the Cherokee Nation. Canoo announced in November it would launch electric vehicle production at the former Terex plant at 9528 W Interstate 40 Service Road after previously announcing plans to build a battery plant in Pryor. Executives said the Oklahoma City campus will be adapted to accommodate a vehicle assembly line with innovative robotics, a paint shop and an upfitting center, powered by clean energy. During a visit on Monday, the Oklahoman saw the production line and machines were in place and ready for testing to ensure proper robotics placement and line operation. Originally built in 1972, the facility at the southeast corner of I-40 and Morgan Road includes a main 500,000 square foot building, a 12,000 square foot training center and a 37,000 square foot office space on 124 acres. The plant was owned by Terex, a machinery and equipment company that moved operations to Mexico in 2022. I-40 OKC Partners LLC, a group led by Aquila, purchased the Terex plant for $34.2 million and then signed a 10-year lease with a 5-year renewal option. The lease includes a $6.7 million tenant improvement fund and a separate $1.6 million remediation fund for facility repairs. Canoo reports it will invest more than $320 million in its Oklahoma City assembly facility and Pryor battery module manufacturing plant. Canoo reported the plants will employ more than 1,360 people earning wages exceeding average state and local salaries. Positions open at Oklahoma City Canoo plant. The company is hiring for both plants and is advertising open positions. Canoo also reported it is working with the Cherokee Nation, the state and local career technology schools and staffing agencies to recruit and train a skilled advanced manufacturing workforce. Aquila said work is underway in Pryor to complete equipment installation and begin months of work to calibrate, test, and validate the performance and integrity of the high-tech systems. Canoo announced in 2022 that Walmart signed a contract to buy 4,500 of its all-electric delivery vehicles with the option to purchase up to 10,000. The company announced last month it made on-time delivery of 3 vehicles to NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida where they will be used to transport astronauts to the launch pad for future Artemis lunar missions. In an investor call on Monday, Aquila reported an undisclosed Fortune 500 company is entering into an agreement with Canoo to supply its national fleet. The first line of vehicles are selling for about $40,000 each. The company warned investors earlier this year it might not be able to meet its financial obligations. Aquila on Monday delivered a more hopeful message during the investors' call, noting the company was beginning to book revenues with battery modules and increasing sales bookings. Investors were told the company is raising new capital and is moving past an SEC investigation into acts by former executives following a $1.5 million settlement. "Refounding is not easy," Aquila said, referring the SEC investigation. We have put a difficult chapter behind us and are looking forward." Aquila said the vehicles for Walmart are being tested to ensure the vehicles are right for their needs. He said the heat in Texas has provided ideal testing conditions to ensure the vehicles can endure weather extremes. He said the company is focused on creating vehicles that won't require recalls or warranty expenditures. Aquila said the company's approach to manufacturing is to only build what is pre-ordered, sparing it the risks associated with traditional manufacturers of ending up with large fleets on unsold vehicles. "These will be pre-sold units which will help us achieve much better financing," Aquila said. "This is when the world starts to see us differently as we move into manufacturing."